We're joined now by UC Irvine coach Russell Turner. Coach, if you would please start us off with your opening comments, and we'll take questions afterward.
Okay, yeah, thanks for all y'all that are here. And congratulations to Long Beach. They outplayed us tonight, and that's a hard one for my team and for me. But I recognize that college basketball and one-night deals in the tournament, that can happen. So credit to them and to their players and their coaches for the belief they showed, for the plays that they made. The credit should go to them. But I also know that the nature of things means that as favorites for us to fall short, we'll draw criticism. And I feel like we should. We didn't play our best game tonight. That sometimes happens. It wasn't because we didn't want it. Wasn't because we were afraid or tight, I don't think. We didn't defend like we normally do, especially in the first half. We didn't make our free throws. We didn't get back in transition. We didn't rebound well enough in this game to beat a Long Beach team that is dominant at times on the glass. And so the combination of transition points and second chance points and some really fine clutch performances from their players were better than we were.
Questions?
James Houston, New University, UC Irvine. Coach, can you talk about the performance from your seniors tonight, specifically Dean and Pierre, and their contributions that they've had on your success this season?
Yeah. Thanks for the question, James. I mean, I love those guys. I've got three guys who we've honored on senior night. You mentioned Pierre Crockrell, Dean Keeler, and also Dylan Thorner. Those guys, all of them, are champions. And that's the reason that we've had the success that we've had this year. We don't take that lightly. And I thought those guys were all incredibly competitive tonight, ready to perform. But it wasn't enough, and that's painful. It's super painful. As a program, we try to develop our toughness over time. And I can't think of tougher guys we've had in our program than Pierre and Dean. Dean's been here longer than Pierre. Dylan's also incredibly tough. And we have to have mental and emotional toughness now to be able to deal well with this disappointment. It's hard. But I respect those guys for their character. It's hard to measure how much I respect the players who've come in and into our program like Dean and Pierre and Dylan and bought in to what we do, bought into the incredibly difficult academic environment that exists in our world-class university community. And then to compete and represent UC Irvine and all the anteaters in the world. I'm just super proud of those guys. And I'm really sorry that we came up short tonight. I feel it's tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's harder for them, those players, because it's such a limited window where they get this opportunity. But it's incredibly hard for all of us in our locker room right now.
Coach Gabriel Doherty's Daily Sundial. Coach, is this the last chance we'll have a chance to see your team play, or is there an opportunity for you guys to go out and play in the postseason?
Yeah, good question. That was one of the things that made it difficult facing my team in the locker room is that we don't know because of the changes made to the NIT that I'm sure we didn't have any input on. And so if that is the end of the line for this team, That will be a negative consequence in my mind of the changes that have occurred, but those changes are outside of our control. Our team, champions of this regular season, Big West, we're champions. We also won a championship in Taiwan in the summer. This team has proven itself. We just weren't able to do that tonight. And if that's the end of the line for this group, the last time that we get to play together, then we'll have to accept that. That's the way the game works.
Donnell Fuller, New University, UCI. Coach, can you speak to the difficulty of playing a team 3 times in the span of one season?
I don't buy much into that. I know that that's a cliche, and it probably is based in fact, like a lot of those type of statements. But tonight was about tonight. And credit to Long Beach, they beat us tonight, and I don't think it has anything to do with the other 2 games. We dominated the other 2 games against them. I'm sure that they had a strong emotional connection to performing well tonight, but we also did. They didn't want it more than we did. They played better than we did, and so give them credit for that. We weren't able to defend them nearly as effectively as we had in the other 2 games. We weren't able to get back on defense as well tonight as we had been able to do in the other 2 games, and we weren't able to rebound against them in critical times, especially tonight, as well as we had in the other 2 games. So I think it has more to do with those execution things than anything else. We didn't make our free throws.
Thanks, Coach. We appreciate your time.